telling you guys in the break that I was surprised by the rain, even though all week long, Dani, Brittany, Sam, everyone's been talking about the rain's coming. Don't be surprised.
No, we agree. I mean, and she kind of gets a heads up. She definitely knows exactly
what's going on.
But hearing it was a loud rain to me outside my
But
bathroom.
I also prefer to live in a delusional space in which the nice weather lasts forever, and I'm just going to gaslight myself and the rain's not coming.
I like that too.
But I think that's why it caught us off guard, just because it's been so nice, right? You forget that not perfect weather is possible. Today is not perfect, but we will get back to really nice conditions as we head into the start of the work week. Right now, AQI at 57, so we're on the low end of moderate. Of course, that's something that we've been watching for the past several days, but the more pressing issue is going to be the patchy fog, the rain, the breeze, the thunderstorm threat second half of today. For your almanac, temperatures today are expected to land in the low 70s. Average highs are in the mid to upper 60s, so we're still coming in a touch above normal. But even with the warm weather, what you notice most are the soggy conditions. Right now, our temperatures are in the upper 50s, low 60s. I also want to show you visibility because given the widespread rain we saw overnight, a lot of moisture to work with, and that is producing pockets of dense fog, like in White Plains, where our visibility is just a quarter mile, 2 miles of visibility in Islip, 4 for Central Park. Here's a look at the radar. So we are still seeing some spots dealing with the heavy rain, like the East End. We're seeing a pocket of pretty heavy downpours from Orient down through the Hamptons. It looks like South Pole starting to taper off that rainfall intensity. Same for Mattatuck and Riverhead. This is all moving toward Montauk and Ditch Plains. In the lower Hudson Valley, seeing another round of steadier showers move in. The most consistent stuff is north of I-84, and there are some pockets of heavier rain near Thompson, over through Accord, up through Kingston. In general today, for the remainder of your Saturday, it's not steady, consistent, widespread, all-day rain. It's not a total washout, but just given the fact that this low is moving to our north and eventually dropping a front through, chances for rain do linger. So scattered showers for the remainder of your Saturday. Eventually, a thunderstorm threat works in as well. As we time this out, you can see lulls, but don't let that make you think that the rain is done wrapped up completely. We'll continue to see these scattered showers push through as we move into this afternoon. So scattered rain, highs in the low 70s, and noticeably breezy. At times today, we could even get the cloud cover to break a little bit. Not a lot of sunshine, definitely more cloud cover than sun, but if that happens, as this front officially moves through, it could help to fuel some of those thunderstorms to develop. So a broken line of thunderstorms will move through as we head toward dinner time tonight, and those are capable of producing some gusty wind as well as some small hail. Once we get that line through after dinner time, that's when we're officially bringing in the drier air and we can clear out the rain. But from there, our temperatures get a whole lot cooler and a gusty wind picks up. So our attention turns from the rain and breeze today to the gusty wind and cooler conditions Sunday. Overall, we're looking at about a quarter of an inch up to about an inch of rain. The lower rainfall totals will be south and east of New York City. The higher totals north and west of New York City. In the city, it looks like about a half of an inch of rain is expected. And today is noticeably breezy. Even by midday, our gusts are 30 to 35 miles per hour. But that wind picks up even more tomorrow as the colder air moves in. Tomorrow's gusts could peak closer to 40 miles per hour. So in general, breezy today, downright windy tomorrow. Today, the wetter half of the weekend. Not all day consistent rain, not a total washout, but you can see those chances just kind of hang out. So keep the umbrellas close by. And then moving toward late afternoon, early evening is when that thunderstorm threat ramps up, and we will see a greater risk for thunderstorms if we do get the clouds to break a bit this afternoon, offering a little bit of sun. So in general, widespread showers early. From here on out, it's basically the scattered rain and then a gusty thunderstorm possible this evening. Then we turn partly cloudy, breezy, and cooler. Tomorrow's high temperatures more than 10 degrees cooler, and we're actually a touch below the seasonal average tomorrow as the gusty wind continues. By late Sunday, that's when we'll clear out the cloud cover, maybe a little sun just before sunset tomorrow night. But from there, we get back to the really nice conditions. I mean, check out Monday, back to the 70s with sunshine. Our highs are back close to 80 degrees on Tuesday. That thunderstorm chance that you see Tuesday, it's spotty and it's in the evening. By Wednesday, we're back to the drier conditions. That was the AccuWeather forecast. We'll be right back after the break. It's not a totally terrible day, but coming off such a gorgeous stretch of weather, just to know that there's rain in the forecast might not seem like the most pleasant thing. But we will be able to carve out a few dry hours today between rounds of scattered showers. Right now, seeing some rain over New York City as we speak with an AQI of 59, so we're on the low end of moderate. Headlines today, scattered rain with evening thunderstorms. Breezy wind will linger, but our highs today are still quite mild in the low 70s. We dry out overnight into tomorrow, so we're eliminating rain chances from our Sunday forecast, but the trade-off, windy windy and much cooler conditions. Tomorrow will stay cloudy for most of the morning and afternoon before clouds clear into Monday, but right back to beautiful conditions heading into the start of work week. We're talking sunshine and 70s by Monday. But for today, some spots it's hard to see much of anything, just 0.2 of a mile visibility in Islip and White Plains. Temperatures may be a bright spot, pretty comfortable, upper 50s, low 60s. But the real weather headline today, of course, is the radar as rounds of rain continue to push through. Now, through the overnight hours, we did see the first round of widespread showers. From here on out, it does look pretty scattered, so not consistent heavy rain everywhere, but we will continue to see those chances linger. Quick radar tour, East End dealing with some heavy rain, especially on the North Fork right now. Mattatuck over through Orient seeing heavy rain. Sullivan County, widespread heavy rain. It looks like some pockets of moderately heavy rain in Ulster and Dutchess, but south of I-84, it's a little more hit or miss. We are seeing some light showers over the metro area, and in general, this is what we'll see through this afternoon into this evening. But we're waiting for this front, which you see to our west, to clear the area, and as it moves through, it brings a broken line of thunderstorms by late afternoon, early evening. So scattered showers from now through the afternoon, and then we get that thunderstorm threat in. Futurecast does show that the light rain continues midday, continues late afternoon, early evening. Again, there will be lulls, there will be breaks between rounds of rain, but keep the umbrella close by, just given the fact that rain chances do continue, even if they're not widespread and consistent. And then we start to see that line pass through. The more broken cloud cover we get this afternoon, the more sunshine we see, the more of a punch that this line could pack. But we do see the potential for some gusty wind and for some small hail just with the thunderstorms that develop along this front heading through tonight. But behind it, we clear out quickly. The cooler, drier air starts to filter in behind the front, so we can drop those rain chances moving into tomorrow. But the trade-off is gusty wind and much cooler conditions. Our highs tomorrow are capped more than 10 degrees cooler than today. Today's a bit on the breezy side. You'll notice that by midday, even if our focus is really on the rain today, it's still a bit breezy. Tomorrow is dry and much cooler, especially with these gusty winds. Tomorrow, we're turning up the wind gust just a touch, peak gust close to 40 miles per hour, which will make our forecast high of 60 feel that much cooler tomorrow. For today, relatively mild, but yeah, we're dealing with the rain. One bright side, I guess, to the rain is the fact that it's helping out our pollen a little bit. Levels today low to medium, so allergy sufferers hopefully not quite as brutal today, but man, it has been bad. And as soon as we dry out, we're seeing the high pollen once again. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour scattered showers this afternoon. Late afternoon, early evening, we have that thunderstorm threat moving through, and by 9 or 10, we're wrapping up rain chances. Our highs today are quite mild in the low 70s, but the cooler air starts to filter in tonight, and that means our lows are noticeably cooler. We wake up tomorrow morning in the 40s and low 50s for most of the area, and tomorrow's highs are noticeably cooler, capped in the upper 50s, low 60s, about 5 or so degrees below normal. That with the wind will feel chilly as well. But don't worry, it doesn't last too long. We're right back to the 70s with sunshine by Monday, and heading into Tuesday, high temperature close to 80. That was the AccuWeather forecast. We'll be right back after the break.